honor to God for who God is. And we thank Him for yet being in our life. Thank God for yet being in the land of the living. Thank God that we know God is still God and He's still on the throne. I want to read a few verses before we go into prayer, because this is what we are praying today. It's in my spirit. It's coming from Romans, the 8th chapter, and the 10th verse, beginning to 10th verse. It said, if Christ be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the spirit of life because of righteousness. But if the spirit of Him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwell in you, He that raised up Christ from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by His spirit that dwell in you. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if we live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. For as many are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. For if you have not received the spirit of bondage, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. And if children, then heirs, and heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ. If so, that we suffer with Him, that we may also be glorified together. I want to read that scripture again. And if children, then heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ. If so, that we suffer with Him, that we may also be glorified together. For I reckon the suffering of this present moment is not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. But the 18th verse said, for I reckon the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. So today I want you to know, no matter what you're going through, again the Bible tells us that He has given us the spirit of fear. It said, but ye have not received this bondage again to fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption. We don't have to walk around in fear, but we got to give God everything we got. Somebody today, the enemy wants to make you walk around in fear. Sister Avis, how can you say that? Because that's what he wants all of us to do. He wants us to walk around in fear and forget that God is the one that's taking care of us. So on today, whatever fears, whatever cares that you have, take them to the Lord. Take them to God, and God will help us through whatever we got to go through. Because it's not just Corona. There's a whole lot of things going on in our life. Corona was only adding to it. So I want you to know today that God is able. We do have some prayer requests that the name was asked to be called. We ask you to help us to pray for Alicia Mills, that God will have His way in her life. Pray for her family. Amen. We know that God is able. We know that God can. And we thank you right now, God, because you are able. Continue to pray for Melissa Hairston and Franshawn Niblett. Amen. We're going to God in prayer at this time. Father, in the name of Jesus, God, we come to you as humble as we know how, magnifying and glorifying your name. We hallow your name on today, Lord Jesus. But God, before we go any further, we ask you, Lord, to forgive us of all of our sins, known and unknown. Father, we repent of anything that we've done in deed, action, or thought. Because, God, we don't want anything to separate us from you on today. Because, God, we need you in our life as never before. Father, today as we come before the throne, first we just want to say thank you, Lord. Thank you for allowing us to come into your presence. Thank you, God, that another time, Lord, you hear our cry. We want to say thank you. Father, today as we lift up our voices all around the land, Lord Jesus, not just here in Greater Love Temple, but God, everyone that's lifting up prayers unto the Lord our God. Father, we thank you right now, God, for how you have kept us. We know, God, through the storms of life that's yet going on, God, you still a keeper. Father, today we just want to say thank you because, Lord, you are teaching us that we don't have to live in fear. You're teaching us that we don't have to fight against this fear. God, is not just now, but for years, Lord, we have lived in fear of our past. We have lived in fear of things that have happened to us. But, Lord, we thank you for the word. Keep letting us know. The word has always been the same. But the word keep letting us know that we're not supposed to have the spirit of fear. Now, God, we reverence you. But that spirit of fear that the enemy wants us to have, we plead the blood over it right now in the name of Jesus. God, go yonder in that hospital, that person, Lord, that's in that coma, that person, Lord, that their brain is swollen, the person, Lord, that has COVID-19, the person, Lord, that had a heart attack, the person, Lord, I send the word to Durham, North Carolina. Oh, God, right now to Mother Geddes in the name of Jesus. God, go in that ICU room and have your way and do what needs to be done, Lord Jesus. Oh, God, comfort the children, comfort the grandchildren, Lord Jesus, as you move and as you work. Lord, I ask you to be, Lord, with Dad Geddes right now in the name of Jesus. God, we know, God, that it's hard when our family members are in the hospital and we can't get to them, Lord Jesus. So, God, that's just the ones that I know, but God, those that have loved ones in the hospital and they can't go see them. They can't even stand by their bed and tell them that they love them, but God, I know that you hate them. Father, I thank you, Lord, for being the comforter in the name of Jesus. And God, if there's somebody that don't know you, I pray, God, in the midst of the storm, that they realize that God is real. Lord, I lift up young people all over the world. I lift up the graduating class of 2020. Lord, they're having a life-changing experience. And in this experience, Lord, they don't quite know what to do because they're young. It's different. It's something that has never happened. And we don't even know what to tell them because we don't know what's going on. But God, every senior all over the land, let them know that their life don't have to stop here. God, I thank you for their accomplishments. But God, you got greater things for them in the name of Jesus. God, all over Lawrence County, all over the land, God, all over the land, these children, Lord, that have been to school 13 years. Looking forward to this day, but life has changed for us. But God, help us in the change. Help that parent that don't know what to do when the child asks questions, Lord. Help that parent, God, when the young child asks questions that the mom and daddy don't have the answer to. Father, today I just want people to know that they don't have to fear. For the word of God said that you have not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. God, help us to keep our sound mind. Sometimes it's hard because of the things that is going on around us, but God, help us to keep our sound mind. In the name of Jesus. Oh God. Oh God, I thank you for being a prayer answering God. A prayer answering God. God, I lift up families before you right now in the name of Jesus. Lord, I lift up every one of my brothers and sisters before you, God. And all of us, God, we thank you for healing in our body. We thank you for everything we need in our soul. God, we thank you for working in our lives as never before. God, I thank you for the good seeds that was planted in our lives, Lord, when we were young. And God, thank you for the maturity in our lives, God, as never before. Lord, I pray for families everywhere in the name of Jesus. God, I pray for that sister. I pray for that brother. I pray for that mother, that father, Lord. Oh, God, they had fallen out. But God, I thank you for peace. I thank you for peace, God. I know, oh, Lord, work in that marriage, work in that marriage, work in that marriage. Oh, God, work, Lord. Somebody ready to give up on their marriage, but Lord, don't let them do it. Let them fall on their knees together, Lord. Let them fall on their knees together, and God bring healing and deliverance. Oh, God, I thank you. Lord, that person that's still feeling rejection. God, that man, that woman that's 50 and 60 years old, but that little boy, that little girl rises up in their spirit every now and then, and the spirit of rejection overtakes them, and they feel less than who they are. Oh, I plead the blood over right now in the name of Jesus. God, I plead the blood over that one that was molested, Lord, and they still can't get it out of their spirit, man. I pray for that one that's in a situation that may even be molested right now. God, open up a door that they can come out. Lord, the door came open for those young girls in Cleveland. Lord, you can do it here. You can do it anywhere, Lord Jesus. Oh God, somebody, Lord, is being told that they're nothing and nobody. They are in a verbal abusive relationship. I plead the blood over right now, God. I plead the blood over their life right now, God, in the name of Jesus. Because you did not give us the spirit of fear again, Lord. You delivered us. You delivered us when we turned our life over to you. God, let that woman know, let that girl know, let that man know they don't have to live that way. Hallelujah, Lord. Hallelujah, Lord. Hallelujah, Lord. Oh, God, in the name of Jesus. Oh, God, I pray for bloodlines today, God, in the name of Jesus. Not just mine, God, but over every family, Lord. I pray over the bloodlines, God, in the name of Jesus. The things that they inherited, they're wrestling with. But God, I thank you for a place of maturity in you, Lord, that we can lay down and let you heal us, God. Lord, so many times we're broken. And we don't have to be broken. Because you are a God that will put us back together again. You are a God that will put us together the way we're supposed to be together. Because you did Jeremiah, and you told Jeremiah to go back to the potter's house. So God, I know that we can come back to the potter's house and get on the potter's wheel and let you make us all over again. Oh God, today, Lord, today, God, today. Oh God, I thank you, Lord, I thank you, I thank you. Lord, I pray, God, for that backslidden preacher. I pray for the backslidden deacon, sister, mother, whoever, God, I pray for. I plead the blood over their life, God. Let them realize, Jesus, that we're living in the last days. Lord, I know some people been hurting longer than I've been living. But I know we're living in the last days because when I look in the Bible, I see the signs of time. Oh, God. And we don't want to see nobody lost. We don't want to see nobody die and go to a devil's hell, and they have the opportunity to give their life over to you. To die out the flesh and don't live after the flesh, but be a spirit-led person. Oh, God, I pray right now, Jesus, for that one, God, that's walking the street. Drugs have taken over their life and they don't even have a place to lay their head. But God, their soul needs you. I pray for that one that's bound by alcohol and have lost everything, lost their family, lost everything over alcohol. But God, I plead the blood over their life right now. God, you're able. You are able to deliver. I pray that their soul get hungry for you. Their soul get hungry for a move of God. Oh, God, I thank you, Lord, I thank you. Oh, God, I thank you for that one that got clean, but Lord, the enemy enticed them to go back into what they were in. But this one thing I know, some things we cannot do unless we got the Lord on our side. Oh, we can't live in this evil world without the Lord on our side. We are only existing. Oh, God. And let them know, God, they don't have to live beneath their privilege. They can be just like the son, the prodigal son that came back home. I thank you for the prodigal sons and daughters coming back home, God. Going back home, coming back home, God, getting in their rightful place. Lord, I pray for them right now in the name of Jesus. I pray for every young man and every young woman that has ever been a part of this ministry. Started out as babies, God, I plead the blood over their life. Every one of them, and you know who they are. Oh, God, I thank you, because I know that if the word is in their heart, they may be in a backsliding stage, but Lord, when the word is planted, it'll always pop up every now and then in their spirit, man. Oh, God, draw them back home. Draw them back home, God. Get them out of the pig pen, Lord. Get them out of the pig pen. Oh, God, I thank you today. For I reckon the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed in us. The manifestation of the power of God. The manifestation. God, you've been manifesting yourself all this year. Sometimes we can't see it because we're looking at the trunk. But I thank you, God. I'm not talking about money, but I'm talking about God. Oh, God, I thank you. And no matter what, we're going to win. No matter what, we win. No matter what, we win. how you keep them encouraged in this pandemic. And if the devil is bothering them, the devil is a liar. Hallelujah. The devil is a liar. Oh God. Encourage our mothers. Encourage the saints. Encourage the children. Lord, keep our older people body healed, God, from all manner of diseases. Keep us all healed from all manner of diseases. But God, I thank you for staying hungry. Stay hungry, stay hungry, stay hungry, stay hungry. Oh God, stay hungry for a move of God. Stay hungry for a move of God. God, I continue to pray for that person that's locked in a cell. God, I'm praying for the physical cells right now. All over the land, that one that's locked up in a prison wall. God, what they done is not my concern, but what they do, falling in love with Jesus, is my concern. Then the person that's walking around free, but yet they're in prison. Touch that mind. Touch that heart. Touch that soul. The devil is a lie. He can't have our minds. He can't take our focus. The devil is a lie, and we plead the blood of Jesus right now. We plead the blood of Jesus right now. We plead the blood of Jesus right now. Worry gotta go. Stress gotta go. Anxiety gotta go. Bipolar gotta go. Bad nerves gotta go. Hallelujah, Lord. Oh God, I plead the blood. I plead the blood. God, we refuse to walk around in fear. We refuse. Hallelujah. But Lord, neither will we lie to you. Sometimes we get a little anxious. But I plead the blood over anxiety and anxiousness in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. That person that is at home right now, that is shutting themselves off from the world because it only adds to their anxiety, I plead the blood over them right now in the name of Jesus. Oh God. I thank you for a wonderful, powerful wisdom, Lord Jesus. God, I thank you that ministry is yet going forth. God, some of us have to test some ways and try some ways, but God, thank God, ministry is yet going forth. Thank you, God, thank you. But Lord, I pray that people don't get complacent in the place that we are. But I do think that it's a rich word being put out that people wouldn't hear if we wasn't in what we're in right now. But make them hungry. That when we can bring ourselves back together, that they'll forsake not the assembling of themselves together. Lord, I pray for that religious person. Oh God, but righteousness take over in their life. Lord, I pray for that person that know of you, but they don't know you. I pray for that one, God. Oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. God, I pray right now for our country as a whole. From our president throughout the whole government, political offices, God. from the president down to the mayors of our town, Lord Jesus. God, help our governors. God, they're doing everything that they know possibly to do. And I pray that they are seeking you, and the ones that are not seeking you, Lord, I pray that they will seek you for guidance. Hi, God. As the governors and the senators and all of the House speakers and the vice president and the president and the doctors and the scientists, as they all get together, I pray they don't leave you out, God. Because, God, we need you. God, I thank you. I thank you for you working in the government. I thank you right now. Because, God, can't nobody do it like you. Can't nobody get to the heart of the king but you, Lord. My yellow ocean. Nobody but you, Lord. Nobody but you. Nobody but you, Lord. Nobody but you. God, today, I thank you for the man of God of this house. Lord, I thank you for Bishop Aiken. The work that he endeavors to do, to continue to reach souls, God, in the name of Jesus, to do what you require of his hands to do. I thank you for him today, God. Hallelujah. Even in the darkest hours, I thank you, Lord. I thank you. I thank you for what he do, God, in the name of Jesus. I thank you for what he do. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for touching this man from the crown of his head to the sole of his feet. I thank you for everything that he lays hands to do that is blessed in the name of Jesus. I thank you, God, for the prayers that he put before you. I thank you for answering them in the name of Jesus. Oh, God, I thank you. I thank you for those the vision carry. He's waiting on it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, God. Hallelujah. I thank you for a man of God, not a perfect man, but a man with a heart to have perfection in Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And God, I dare to be selfish, but I thank you for every man and woman of God that is yet letting you work through them in the ministry to keep the ministry going that you've given unto their hands, Lord. I thank you for every last one of them, Lord Jesus. Every ministry, because their ministry is reaching somebody. In the name of Jesus. God, I thank you right now. I thank you for being a very present help in trouble. But God, I thank you today, for I know without a shadow of doubt, for I reckon the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared to the glory that you shall reveal in us. I thank you for your Holy Ghost presence today, Lord. I thank you for meeting us in prayer, Lord Jesus. I thank you, Lord, that I believe that I receive when I pray. I thank you for every soul that was lifted up before you, God. Every soul, every soul, every soul. I thank you, Lord Jesus, because only you can do it. Only my Savior can do what needs to be done. And today I say thank you and give your name praise. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Right now where you are, open up your mouth and give God some praise. Because the presence of the Lord is rich. The presence of the Lord is rich. In Jesus' mighty name. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, God. Hallelujah, God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you.